Today I'm going to try to make a tattoo machine frame out of PVC pipe. So anyways, there's my heat gun, my Dremel tool. I'm going to get to work and I'll kind of shoot a little video as I go. So first thing I'm going to do is I need to cut a piece of PVC pipe to use, and I'm going to use this as a template. And what I'm going to do is heat it up and try to flatten it out, because I just want a flat piece of PVC pipe that I can bend and drill holes in and stuff to the dimensions I need. Okay, so you don't want it to vibrate, so don't cut out too much material, because then it'll do that more. You have to leave a little extra up here, because this is going to be your rear deck, and you're going to have to heat this up and fold it down, so don't forget that. I have my form. Now I need to drill out the holes. I need to find the correct drill bit for these. I already have these yokes, so I think I'm going to use these yokes on these instead of trying to make a vise out of the PVC, which I might do one of these days, but for now I'm just going to use these since I have them. So I'm going to find the right drill bit for this. I'm going to drill these holes out. I'm going to drill this section out here, and then I'm going to cut this out, heat it up, and bend it into shape. Okay, so now I have my basic shape. I've drilled out my holes. I heated this up again, and I put it in my vise. You can see it doesn't have a 90-degree angle. I'm trying to get a 90-degree here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start putting this together with my other parts, and maybe put the coils in here. And then once I start getting some pieces in here, I'll probably heat it up a little bit and then bend it where it needs to go. I have my basic shape done, so I'm going to have to sand this down and kind of give it a little more shape, you know, and make it look a little better. Everything's in place. You know, I put all the parts on here so that I could just make sure everything was where it needed to be. Will I ever use this? Probably not. The whole reason why I made it was just because I wanted to see if I could do it. So you can, and it runs. I'll take it inside and show you guys how it runs. But if anything, this is a good exercise to learn about making machines and how to make them properly. First of all, you want to make sure that your coils, your armature bar, and your rear deck line up so that it's straight. Or, you know, I could have put a tilt on this rear deck, but I wanted this to be straight with a little gap in the back. I had to take all of the shoulder washers off. I didn't need any of those. Instead, I switched them out with metal washers. Washers for, or brass or copper, whatever you want to use. You know, something that'll conduct electricity, because this PVC pipe's going to act as your shoulder washer. You know, this isn't going to conduct electricity. So with the back here, you have to put a nut on here and a screw long enough to put everything in. I put a washer there, but you can see I drilled a hole through the washer, through the PVC pipe, so that when I put my clip cord in here, it'll go into that hole, which will hold it, and it'll make contact with this. so that it'll run correctly. You know, also when you're building machines, you want to make sure everything lines up, and that's your tube, the hole for your tube, the tube vise, your coils. Let's do it like this. There you go. So your tube vise, your coils, and where your armature bar goes should all line up, so that your machine will run better. Again, just for fun, but it works. If I had to, I'll go show you. Okay, so a little bit of tuning. I could tune this right in, get it to work just fine.